welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Monday, late afternoon, early evening, whatever it is that you're seeing this. I hope the weekend treated you well. Obviously, if you're from the UK, the bank holiday weekend. If you're not, don't worry what that is. It's just an absolute weekend for us to enjoy ourselves a little bit too much. And as you can probably tell by the sound of myself, I enjoyed myself a little bit too much. So yeah, ironically, you know, the news of the weekend wasn't really there. I know a few of you sort of reached out to sort of saying, dude, I've not seen a video. Like, is everything all right? Like, it's been a quiet weekend. Obviously, you had the FA Cup final on Saturday, had the Championship playoff final yesterday, and kind of football just sort of slowed down, you know, in terms of chances and things like that. But we are going to be talking Emerson Royals. We are talking about this interesting tidbit of news that's come out that there's some talks in place. You'll see what I mean in just a second. Just want to say, though, if you're new, give us a subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us for the journey. And yeah, let's talk this report. So it came from Marzio and a few other places, to be fair. And it said that Emerson Royals was one of AC Milan's top targets. Shock, I know. Today they held an exploratory meeting with his agent as a first step. Now, for me, that's quite there's quite a lot to sort of to jump on that, right? Because I've talked about how Emerson Royals has a market. I've talked about Al Nassr, obviously the team that had an offer rejected in January for him. You know, I've talked about Juventus. I've talked about Bayern Munich. Weird one, I know, but you know, also I've massively talked about AC Milan, and I think it'd be a really great move for Emerson. I talked about, you know, how I think the Serie A is a league that suits Emerson a bit more than you'd expect the Premier League. The fact that, you know, we are May the 27th. Could have just looked there. I don't know why I looked at my phone. Apologies. We are May 27th now. And the fact that that's already starting is a really good sign. Obviously, he's not going off to any international duty this summer. So it's not... That tournament won't get in the way. All right. I think Spurs do get about 20 million. I think Spurs get that. I think Spurs are very happy to get that as well. And I just think it's one of those that we can upgrade and do better. And I think him moving to AC Milan for him is a solid move. I don't think it's a bad move. I don't think he's waking up going, oh God, I've got to go to AC Milan. I've got to go live in Milan. You know, could be worse. But I really think that's a really important bit of news. And this, ideally, I'd like to get sorted quickly. Because when I think of the business that Spurs have to do this summer, and I know I know a few of you will have some thoughts and feelings about, you know, who you want sold and things like that. But just as a more of a general hypothetical chat, if you think about what Spurs need to do this summer, they need to sell quite a few players. They still need to bring in quite a few players. I always call them like those quick wins, those easier wins where you kind of go, let's get that one done. Just that one done, slide that out of the way. We can just forget about that. You know, the fact with Japhet Tenganga, we have already sort of agreed a deal with Millwall. Then I think it'd be down to Japhet. Does he actually want to go to Millwall? Does he want to sort of see what else is out there? You know, we think about Joe Rodon. I mean, Leeds obviously lost yesterday. What does that mean for Joe Rodon? Does Leeds still try and buy him in the summer? I mean, they might have some financial fair play, you know, constraints that potentially would get in the way of that. And then, you know, Joe won't struggle for a market because obviously he had a really solid season. But, you know, it's those quick wins where you kind of go, BM Højbjerg and Atletico Madrid, he is going off to that international duty. Well, can you get it done before then? And I would sit here and say, you may struggle to get the deals done before then, but there'll be deals done within the tournament. It may not be like, you know, Emerson Royals are one that you can get done in the tournament. Like that he has no impact on any international football this summer. But it's like Spurs want Conor Gallagher. That is going to be difficult to do unless you're getting it done before the tournament. Regardless of, you know, he's in training camp or he's in Germany, you can sort stuff out. But I think with Emerson, just to round up on that, I think this is a bit of good news. First step, first sign that we're getting somewhere on this deal. The quicker it's done, quicker we move on, quicker we replace, and we just speed up our transition into next season as efficiently as possible. But we shall see. But anyway, guys, in the video, I hope you enjoyed. Drop a like on the video. If you'd hit me in the comment section down below, your thoughts and opinions about Emerson Royals, AC Milan, the chatting that's going on right now. Obviously, if you are new, subscribe and hit the bell notification for more. But anyway, guys, in the video, I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.